Hiya, I just wanted to come on here and make a quick little 3 or 4 minute video just about the changes that I'm having to make to my plans. I just want to keep everything really organised and updated so I know where I am. So this is just going to be a really quick one with not much in it, just explaining what's currently happening and the changes I'm making to my plans. Because of these changes I'm having to make, I'm going to have to move my submission date to the later submission in the autumn instead of in the summer, which is actually slightly beneficial in a way, I guess, because it just gives me more time to do everything and make sure it's all complete. So this was filmed and made on the 2nd of June 2026. So the changes that I've had to make to my plans. Sadly, the school that I was planning to teach at is too busy for it to work and for it to be doable anymore. Because of this, I've had to think about some alternatives. So I decided to email who I take all of my online lessons with to ask if I could do a course through them, like a block of lessons or sessions, but sadly I can't due to things like insurance and that I'm not a qualified teacher, which I did think might be the case, but I thought it was worth emailing. Instead of this, I asked my dad to reach out to an old forest school leader who I used to attend sessions with. Obviously, with my theme of doing nature crafts, I thought this could work quite well, and her response seemed quite hopeful. So I'm going to pop just the evidence of this on the next slides, and I'm hoping that I can keep the same overall theme of the nature lessons, but just adapt the lessons depending on the final setting. So if they were, say, online, I'd have to adapt it to work over Zoom, or if they were outside, I'd have to make sure nothing would blow away, stuff like that, only small adaptations. So this is the email I sent to my course provider who I do my online lessons with. This is the email over here. I just explained who I am, what I'm doing, why I'm emailing, and then my plan. And I did also link my lesson plans, but because of the formatting I'm using, they couldn't be opened. So I'm going to resend them in a different format, and I'll put that in the next video. So this was the response just from their admin team. And then this was the response from who does the Silver Arts Award. So my Silver Arts Award teacher also responded, and then this is just the response from the overall admin. I hope that makes sense. So you can see they just said that they can't, sadly, because it would affect due to contracts and insurance. And again, the same with here, because you have to be a qualified teacher and have a DBS, which I did kind of assume might be the case. They both spoke about social pods, and they both suggested I could always run something through the social pods, which is a section of my online lessons. So I definitely will consider that if it doesn't go ahead with the forest school. I think that might be a really good idea. And they both just gave me some advice and some extra info about what I could do. So I really appreciated that. And then this over here, I just copy and pasted the message that my dad sent to my old forest school leader, asking if they're still being run, explaining why he's messaging, what I'm doing, and then the plan of the lessons. I got my dad to message because he already had her number, so it will just make a bit more sense. But obviously if it does go through, then I will have contact with her instead. This is her response down here. It sounds really hopeful, just needs to check with the team and stuff like that. So hopefully I'm hoping that this will go through, because I think the lessons might be easier to do in person, face to face, but they can definitely be adapted to do over Zoom and online if not, and I definitely have some different options. So I hope that clears everything up. That's everything for today's video, and I just wanted to keep everything updated and organised like I said. So bye bye!